It's gonna be live here. It's gonna be like live here, and then like a little delayed over there.
Okay.
But yeah, freaking live. We're live. We're live on the show.
Okay.
We're over here.
That's good.
We're with Chris Goh, aka SIGI.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. I've never met you before in my life.
Who are you?
But yeah, illustrator,
Yep.
designer,
Yes.
producer,
Yes.
good guy.
Yes. Of course, I try to do my best.
Oh yeah, I think it's successful. But yeah, you're on the show.
Mhm.
We made it.
I made it. We're here now.
We are.
Yes.
Here. We got 0 watchers.
Doesn't matter.
But we're
They're missing out.
But we're getting it. They'll catch us in the rerun.
Yeah.
You know. But we'll just chuck and jive and get it going.
Yeah. We're gonna miss out on some good content. Some good content coming up soon.
Oh yeah. it's 9:05 when they really pick up, when they really come through.
True. That's dope. They're just gonna miss the intros. It's all good. That's not the important stuff.
It's just the intro.
Yeah.
But today we're out here. We're gonna be sketching. We're gonna be sketching a little bit. We're gonna be
sketching.
We're gonna be getting together. We're gonna be doing it. Not in that way, but we're gonna draw for sure.
Got some patterns.
And we got the second camera.
Yes.
We got the second camera set up in the sky. In the sky. It's right. It's up there.
Rudder.
And boom.
Look at that. It's awesome.
Out
it feels
here.
It feels like just like upgrade.
Upgrade Central.
It's awesome.
If you guys didn't notice the little guy right here, right? Yep.
So sick.
You see
Episode
him.
9.
Episode 9, baby. This guy, he'll be letting you know what episode it is every week from here on in. Maybe he'll have other messages.
I think that's a great feature.
And we have the Nick Dahill border. That's fresh. You know, it's first pass. I plan on upgrading it, but for tonight, it's gonna work. We're live. We're out here.
Oh yeah, I'm just like getting some ideas going for these patterns right now.
We're gonna be taught how to make patterns from the master himself.
I wouldn't say master. I just know of it, and I think it's important. I think it's very important
to know about patterns.
Yes.
Why?
Because in any industry where you need to just bust out something really cool, patterns is definitely a good go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because you don't have to do a lot of work, but it looks like there's a lot of work put in there.
Yeah.
Shh, it's a little industry secret. But also some intricate patterns are complicated and it takes a lot of work. So that's why really good patterns are appreciated, because it's like unique and nobody can really think of those stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like yours. I like the ones that you do, like all the interlocking animals and like imagery and stuff. Yeah, just like I'm gonna show the people your stuff, your site. Look, we're already here. Well, is the gram a good place to show off your stuff?
Yeah.
Should we go to your
site? I actually converted it so I could show more of my art.
Nice.
It used to be personal, but I didn't delete any of the personal stuff. It's just way in the back.
Yeah, I did that too. Like, I don't know. It's just what happens, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta keep it around just so that people know that I used to be a human too, and then I became this art.
I remember a lot of people who would really care about what they show on Instagram, so like they would like delete all their photos like as they post photos, and they would have like 4 photos, 6 photos, like only, but then they would be posting every day, so it's kind of like, it's like you don't know what they did last week or something like that. It's kind of like, that's funny because they really care about time in that way. I don't care. It's like I posted, I'm like, I could look back at it like, oh shit, this is so cool. Well, I'm gonna let it curse.
You could definitely curse. Fucking, I like this one. This one's one of my favorites. The one with the gems. I just like they all just like interlock so well. Mm-hmm. This started as a pencil drawing?
Yes, it was all sketches, and then it all ends up becoming finalized digital like patterns.
And I'm assuming you do like this, like these three together, or do you do like a square that's like over like?
I think that type of pattern is sort of like, I forgot what the process is called, but it's like a term where you think of the shape that comes next, and then you have to make sure it fits with the shape on the bottom right. Like, cause like you gotta think of it as a tile, so it's like top left, top bottom right is gonna have to touch. So you gotta think of which lines are gonna touch, and then you gotta think of how to draw from that. So that I made sure, if you notice, like the wings on the bird also is the top of the diamond, and then the head of the bird is the bottom of the diamond. So I'm trying to figure out these shapes that come from making different shapes, and like in between. Yeah, so that's actually part of the tiling process. I could show you later when we do a bunch of patterns. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. My friend Bdon 108 MMB. He says, "What do we think of the app Vero?" Have you heard of this?
Vero? Yo, oh my gosh, I just saw so much social media posts, not like today.
Dude, so many people are on it right now.
Yeah, like, I didn't hear about it until literally today when I saw like 4 accounts just going like, gonna test out Vero today, follow me on Vero. And I'm like, what is that? So I looked it up on the App Store, and it's like some social media app. I thought it was like an artist designer app like Dribble.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's like some social, like Facebook, but it has like 2.5 stars. And I'm like, what's so good about this? So I didn't download it. I just looked at it and I just read the reviews. I'm like, there's a lot of like 1-star reviews and a lot of 5-star reviews. So I'm like, not sure really, because that's kind of, I don't know at that point. So I just, whatever. I'll just see what happens in the future. If it picks up, it picks up. I'll look into it again.
Yeah, I looked at it today and I made an account on there to like try and secure a username, but like there isn't really like usernames, which is weird.
It's not usernames?
It just said enter your name, like enter your full name, and then I was able to change it like back and forth without any problems. So I don't know. Maybe that is my username.
Well, it's probably a new app, right? At this point. And not a lot of people are probably using it to abuse that. Yeah. So it's safe for now.
Yeah,
for
it's
now.
Safe, yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe it'll pick up and it'll just become huge. Yeah. Maybe. But it's a good thing you got an account. Maybe I should know. Now that I know you got one.
But yeah, based off what I saw in like this video they made, it was like they're trying to bring like every type of social media into one format. So like on there you could post like, this is the album I'm listening to. This is what I made. Like, this is a link to, like, the pencil I used. Like, you could put, like, anything on, basically. So it's not, like, just pictures.
That's interesting. And it's all mobile? Or do they have a website?
I don't know. But...
Yeah, because I only saw it mobile. I figured it'd be
I saw it mobile, things. Too. Yeah. It was, like... I don't know, because that's another thing about Instagram. Because you can't, like post from the computer, to my knowledge. Can you?
No, I don't think so. But you could view through the computer, which is, I think, important if you're just trying to be a UX, UI mobile app.
It's true.
You gotta be good on both ends, desktop and mobile.
Most definitely. Yeah, it doesn't look like this is actually... This is like a site for their app, but like, so I guess it's mobile only right now. Mobile only right now, everybody.
Yeah. Maybe, is there a way to make money off of it? Is that why people are liking it?
They say there's no ads.
There's no ads?
There's no ads.
How do they sell things? Can you sell things at all?
I don't know. Do you know Tony Pepesh?
Tony Pepesh? No.
He just made like an Instagram post about it, kind of. But he just, I don't know, it seemed like based off what he said that, like, I don't know, people were not happy with it, and that people were, like, leaving it already, but, like, who knows?
Already after a day.
Yeah. Because, I don't know, it's, like, buggy. It's like a beta version.
Just make it say Instagram.
Yeah. I don't even know. I guess he's just saying that like these things just change names, but like not purpose, I guess. But he said, you know, are you guys jumping ship already? And then I don't know.
Because are they saying the artists are all going from Instagram to this to Vero?
Look, he says like regardless though, some of you guys got duped by Vero so hard. Admit it, it's a stinker. Keep in mind when next week's IG killer comes into trend. But like,
I see. So they're dude, like there's always ads on Instagram, and maybe it's just one of those like ads that caught on where it's like, check out the next thing that is not like the next Instagram. Like that's probably what they're trying to. Yeah,
I don't know.
I like Instagram right now because it's just probably the biggest platform.
Yeah.
And that's like probably the best thing to make sure you're on a social media that, or like a platform that a lot of people are on.
Yeah.
Because that's probably how you get exposure. You just want as many people potentially being able to see it.
Yeah. I might get into promoting stuff like soon. Like, have you ever seen those prompts like promote?
Like, yeah, like posts? This like it says like sponsored on the posts.
Yeah.
Those, I feel like the thing about that is seeing the word sponsored next to the post kind of gets to me, where it's like, hey, like you're pushing this towards my face, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd see a post that I like, and I'm like, ooh, I'll click it, and then I didn't realize it says sponsored on. I'm like, oh, you got me. Like, that's just targeted advertising for you right there.
Yeah, I mean,
advertising.
I don't feel like super bad about it, but I don't know, because like you said, you want like your stuff to go in front of people's face, so they have the opportunity to see it, but it might also bring like negative feedback. You know?
Dude, the thing about like these apps is that they're always trying to make money from it too. So that's the thing about like any app. You got to make sure that you as an artist isn't like getting taken advantage of from these platforms. Because like anything you post on Instagram is Instagram's. Like, you know that, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Like anything you post on Instagram, it's theirs now. So just be aware of anything that is like with contracts or stuff that, you know, you're not supposed to really show. Basically contract stuff. Like when you get I forgot what it's called, like a what's it called, like a non-disclaimer clause?
Yeah, non-disclosure.
Non-disclosure, yeah. Those you can't post anything about, so yeah, you can't even talk about this stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you just gotta be aware of that.
Yeah. That's kind of the way I feel about anything I put online. Like once I put it online, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of open to like people stealing it or whatever, but it's more so for me to be like, I have to represent myself, you know. I can't just like let that stop me from putting stuff online.
Forgery is the most informal way of flattery.
It's true.
Because they'll just try to make a buck off your work because they like your work.
Yeah.
But at that point, you should know that you got what it takes to get like to know what positions to get, because people are already stealing your work.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, you could like totally become like, if they steal your patterns, like, oh, you could totally become a pattern designer. Obviously, people like your patterns enough.
Yeah.
And it's exactly with anything else they steal.
Yeah.
But stealing's wrong.
Stealing's wrong, but we know it's gonna happen.
But shit happens, and they'll steal your good shit. Because if you make good work, people will steal it. That's the thing.
They want it.
So they'll take your ideas.
Sure. That's what you gotta do with like Photoshop and stuff sometimes. You know, I'm not advocating that, but you know, sometimes you gotta crack a program.
Oh yeah. And there's a difference between taking inspiration and literally like stealing, like, what you call it? Forgery?
Yeah.
Or no, the artist term. I forgot what it was called.
Forgery? I think forgeries.
Forgery's like with writing. Like
can you like forge a painting? Like,
I forgot what it's called. Like tracing and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a big tracer. I don't trace too much anymore. I did when I was like 9.
That's like just learning though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Brian, new Cloud Pack design is coming soon, so look for it. Get that Mark II. Mark II, baby. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, I just drew this like the same guy I've drawn before.
True. I'm looking up a reference photo. Let's see. I'm thinking, should I do a hornet or a bee?
Hornet or a bee?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you
Hornet's
feel
like
aggressive?
More aggro.
Or do you feel mellow?
I'm pretty mellow right now.
Yeah, I'm like a bumblebee.
Maybe like a bumblebee with like a beer can or something. Just like chilling.
Bumblebee. Oh, that's a dope silhouette. Definitely not what I was looking for, but I'll try to make it work.
Some fuzzy bumblebees.
Let's see.
Show you.
There
you go.
Yeah, let's see. So
I'll
I'll show this. It's pretty small right now, but this right here is what I'm trying to work for, or at least work at. It's like a diamond shape, and it's just like the base sketch of what I'm gonna ink right now. I got my B.
It's got his B reference. Sometimes it's good to have reference.
It's always good to have reference. Don't think that you gotta be to be an amazing artist that you don't need a reference. That's just fake and silly. That's Hollywood.
It's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
I usually draw out of my head. But the stuff does not look like real world when you do that. Like if I want something to look like a real world bumblebee, like I gotta look it up.
Right? Because sometimes you just need to know what the anatomy is, and that's the best part about Google.
Yeah.
That people back not even 10 years ago had.
Yeah. It's true.
Actually, it's been 10 years now.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly. Life is crazy.
When did Google come out?
I don't even like this antenna. Let me check that back out.
Yeah, you draw a little smaller than I do. I have like, I usually do like that size, like this guy's size, but like, you stuff the page.
I'll show you. There's like the thing I do where I feel like drawing smaller helps with getting the shapes less imperfect. Because like, you could just draw 2 small triangles and try to make it look similar. It's a lot easier. And also, the best thing is I love blowing up my thin lines to make them thick. So I draw small so I can blow them up.
Dang. Char says the green room's packed. I'm assuming that means he's outside. There you go. Watching outside.
Let's see. The wing pattern, I'm trying to figure this out. Because I forced it to go backwards, but the B is like forwards. So I think I need to push the B back so his head's going backwards
now. Yeah. How did you get into all this, Chris? What made you go to the patterns?
I actually like patterns a lot. My favorite artist is MC Escher.
Oh yeah?
And I never even realized this when I loved his art, is that he does patterns. Yeah. I just like his art because of the aesthetics, and I'm like, this is so cool. Like, he does tessellations and like these really crazy intricate shapes that like connects with each other. And I thought that was cool because not only was that cool looking, but that's hard to think of, and there's like a mathematics to that. So I think not only you got to be good at art, you got to be smart.
Oh yeah.
To figure that out. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, so figuring out the shapes took a lot longer than actually doing the art for me, in my opinion. Especially for like trying to figure out new shapes and new patterns.
Yeah. So, MC Escher is pretty dope.
Where's my white pen? I gotta grab this white pen.
But I was gonna say, oh yeah, have you ever see people on Insta or something who like completely go out, like MC Escher? I feel like with all of his illusions and stuff, like he went outside the realm of just like 2D drawing and made like just these cool like illusions and everything. But like you ever see these people on Instagram who like use the medium in like some weird way and like
we're talking about like 3D illusions.
There's people who just do stuff that's like funny or like I don't know, it just blows my mind. I'll try and find this one person. These things have told me Zell, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, but I don't know. People just do like these illusions and stuff, and like they just use like you ever see people do like the 3 posts in a row to like so if you're looking at it from like a home page, like you could just see this like bigger like banner type thing. Miles did one.
I'd like to see an example.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'm gonna get Miles on the show soon.
Dude, hell yeah. Hope Miles is watching.
Miles! We're plugging Miles Stevenson right here.
Miles the plug.
Wow, look at all this amazing work. Wow, is that a pattern?
Oh,
yeah. Dang.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm loving that. I wonder where that's from. That looks like a familiar pattern.
Yeah, but you see this? It's like,
yeah, dude, I love the lingo stuff. Lingo stuff's dope.
Like,
dude, have you seen the stickers?
Oh yeah.
Stickers are dope.
But when people do like these things, it just reads to me as like they just broke the medium. Like they just broke the boundaries. It's just like, what?
Oh, you mean the banner things? Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the desktop fucks it up a bit because in mobile it makes it perfect. Yeah. That's what.
It stacks it.
But I do love how that's like something that somebody thought of to really go. That's a creative idea. Yeah. Like Instagram gives them like a medium, and then people are like, oh, you could tile banners now. Like no one thought of that, so they did it and it works. Yeah. So that's the thing, because they just like let people explore and try new things with the medium. Yeah. And that's just like everything about like art and design at this point.
Yeah. Well, I feel like what I've been learning more lately is like you can move like I don't know. You can move in a way that's like, well, I'm Chris Goh and I'm an illustrator and like I'ma just, fucking do illustration and like keep painting until I get better and better and better. But then there's also like I'm Chris Goh and I'm gonna do like a new type of painting, and it's just like you just forwent all that like practice time or something, like I don't know.
Dude, it's all an evolution, or it's all like a slow time progress. I think you can't rush yourself into doing something new that you're not comfortable with. For example, like how like I'm like trying to learn Cinema 4D like last month, and I've been dabbling with that. So at this point, I'm like I know the basics of it. I'm still not familiar, but like I wouldn't be able to confidently go into Cinema 4D yet. But I feel like eventually over time you'll be able to like with anything, you just keep doing it, you'll get good at it, you'll be able to use it. And at that point you do something new with that way you can do something new with your art. Being able to learn new skill. Yeah. Yeah, because I want to integrate my music somehow. I still am trying to figure that out.
Yeah. Well, I just think I don't know. Just because I really lost the type of like the urge to be like, I'm gonna be a great drawer, like nowadays I'm just like
Drawing doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm like, my drawing skills are pretty fine. Like, I don't need to get much better in that sense, like, technically drawing, but, like, I want to get better creatively type thing.
Got a shit out there. I need to put some legs on that. I feel like adding some legs to that will be done.
Dang.
Because I'm trying to still maintain the diamond shape pattern.
Sure. But, yeah. I just like I like learning how to be, like, a problem solver and, like, learning about these different industries and stuff as opposed to, like, I'm gonna just take another drawing class and another drawing class. Like, keep taking drawing classes.
I mean, that's me when I was in illustration. And after 4 years, basically, you realize that there's more to life than just drawing. But that doesn't mean that your drawing skills is put to waste. You could, anything design-wise, you can incorporate illustration with, which is awesome.
And it just helps communicate, too.
Yeah. And it doesn't even matter if it's, like, 10% illustration or, like, 90% illustration involved. If you have illustration skills to be able to push that element, it's always good to have.
Yeah.
And since, like, I'm graduating soon, I'm, like, really not that interested in, like illustrative oriented jobs. It's more like I want to do more branding and design jobs that have illustration in it, and then be able to show the employers that I could do more than just illustrate. I could do design, I could do animation, I could do pattern design, surface design. So I feel like that's important to show as an artist, to brand yourself, show that you could do more than just one thing. Alright, this wing is going to be... Oh, this is sick. Alright, so I have an idea with this one. It's going to do like an overlap pattern like that. So I think I just do that. I'll do that on Illustrator. Oh yeah, I can do that on Illustrator. This legs though, this drawing, that's why I'm not doing anything yet. So that should be done in a minute. And then we could... I'll show you how to scan this without a scanner. That's the next secret to life. Being able to scan things. But if you don't have one, all you need is a phone.
It's true. Yeah. I've been feeling lately that, like, just being able to draw is like a universal skill, and that, like, you can just show someone else an idea you have, like, so much quickly. Like, or so much quicker than normal. You know? It's like, you tell someone an idea verbally, and it's like, okay, I kind of have no fucking idea what you're talking about. And then it's like, alright, let me draw a picture for you. And it's like, oh, you meant a bumblebee. It's like, yeah.
Oh,
like, you
yeah.
know, like, it's like, it's this winged creature that's, like, furry and has, like, 6 legs. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That is... Like, that's basically, like, visual development and storyboard artists at that point.
Yeah.
Anybody who's trying to produce something or have an idea for a movie project, anything like that, you'll need pre-production artists to do storyboarding so they could actually draw out your ideas.
Yeah.
And that's what you're saying. Like, that's the job. That's really important. People are looking for that. And yeah, it's important if you're able to do that. To be, that's like a good asset to have.
Yeah, well, I find that just with, like, design in general, like if you're designing for, like, shirts or something, it's like, I don't know, you're kind of taking this, like, bigger message from your brain and, like, synthesizing it down into, like, this little design. And, like, I don't know, it's just cool if you can, like, control what you're doing a little bit and be like, oh, yeah, well, I'm gonna do this. Just get it done.
Alright, I got the drawing done basically, so I'm going to take a picture of it.
Alright. What do we get? Are we using, like, a scanner app? Or we're just
gonna
take a picture?
This is the best thing ever. I'll show you. Ready? I'll show the camera too. This is easy.
Is this light gonna work? Or do you want me to...
You just turn on flash on your phone.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
You don't have to worry about anything. You just turn on flash on your phone.
You could do this in a cave.
Yeah.
You could do it in a cave.
You got your camera, right? And basically, it's all up to you to get the crystal clarity. You just got to make sure you don't move your hands. Try not to get too shaky.
Yeah.
Zoom out all the way, but not just enough so you could get a nice shot. Let's see. So, and then focus. That actually might have been bad, so I might actually take off flash, just because glare. But this is perfect because Photoshop. That's the beauty of Photoshop too. You can always.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, let's see. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely there.
This is crude, but I'll show you how to clean this up.
Yeah, look at this. You,
myself.
if you get a reference of a bee, you know that wasn't too hard to make.
Yeah,
I think we could all get it done.
And the thing
don't be afraid.
I tried to force it into a diamond shape, and that bee was not a diamond shape.
Yeah, but that just goes to show you knew what you wanted.
Yeah.
So you're able to execute it really easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You save time that way, rather than like just like looking for images. Like, what do I want? It's like you know you're looking for a bee. Search for an image of a bee. Don't waste any time trying to imagine what a bee looks like.
Exactly. Sometimes it can be interesting what your mind like thinks a bee looks like, and like try and draw it out, and then like go get a piece of reference and be like, oh man, I had no idea what a bee actually looked like.
No, I feel yeah. Like sometimes that would be fun. Like I love the Adventure Time bee, which is just like a circle, and then like and then the face. Like that I don't mind. Like that's what I don't mean when I say that. Like being able to like if you're trying to draw like realistically. Yeah. And you don't use reference, then that's on you. That's what you're doing wrong. Yeah. But if you're just, just having doodling and stuff like that, that's not what I meant.
Yeah. And even so, in that case with that like bumblebee, like from Adventure Time, it's like if it still reads as a bumblebee, like that's pretty cool. Whether you use reference or not, like I feel like the ultimate goal is like you're trying to get the viewer to know like this is a bee, in whatever fashion.
Can I email this to you so you can open it?
Sure.
Would you be able to work on the computer while you stream?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Because I could show you how to do it on Illustrator and Photoshop. That's all you really need.
Okay. I got Photoshop.
And I'll just forward this to you.
Dude, I'm getting into drop shadows lately. I like
drop shadows?
Yeah, that guy.
As an effect?
Yeah.
Dude, drop shadows are dope.
It's fun.
I love drop shadows.
Just drop one in.
All the time. Or at least sometimes. It depends on what you're trying to go for.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, it's perfect for, like, stickers and stuff like that. I see your thumbnail.
Yeah, that little guy. Yeah, like, see, my thing is just, like, this was gonna be, like, a bear or something, and now it's just kind of this, like, melty thing, weird thing, just like a shape.
That's sick.
So it's just...
Yeah, you could turn that into a pattern if you want.
Oh.
Here, take a picture of it, too.
Alright. Well, Illustrator opens.
Yeah, let's both make a pattern.
Alright.
At the same time, I'll show you. So that way, it'll be perfect. I'll teach you how to make a pattern. We both have a pattern of our own that we made today.
Should I use flash or something?
Just try to make sure it's even.
Right.
As even as possible.
My hair is not helping.
Hello?
Chris, taking call. Who's on phone? We got a name?
Is it? No, I have not. Hey, I know you see me because you're calling me right now. I see you. Anyway, I gotta go. There's a show going on. I'll see you later. He says shouts out to that boys.
Damn.
Alright, see ya.
Is that Nadine?
That was PJ.
Oh, PJ. Nice.
Oh yeah, there you go. Dude, that's sick. Probably that one. Probably,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
That'll work fine. I'll show you. Just email it to yourself so that way you could
Sure.
open it up, and then I'll show you on mine first.
Yeah.
I think I sent it to you.
Yeah. This isn't my school email.
Oh,
We're rolling deep with a few programs open, so it's gonna slow this guy down a little.
That's dope.
But yeah, sticker game blowing up.
Sticker game is blowing up.
Are you still on the sticker scene, SIGI? You were an early adopter. You were an early.
Yeah, I really love
slapper.
stickers. I guess freshman year, I made sure that I got some stickers made. I was really into stickers.
Yeah.
And then I realized actually over time that stickers are more for promotional pieces for a bigger idea, for a bigger concept. So that's when I realized if you're going to invest in stickers, it's best for like if you have a bigger project ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
So like let's say for like an event or a promotional thing for a brand or something like that, making stickers for them would be really dope because then you could just like make a lot of them and you could totally invest on quality.
Yeah.
And I think quality is important for a sticker because it'll, disintegrate over time. So if you have a high quality sticker, you can make it last for years.
Nice. Yeah. Mine are, I don't know how many, like, reigns mine will last, but...
Dude, I've been through so many different stickers, like sticker companies. You gotta order them through third-party sites and companies.
Uh-huh.
So basically, my tops stickers would be Sticker Guy, Sticker App, Sticker Robot.
Okay.
They're more on the pricier side, but the quality, they use vinyl, like high quality plastic, and they're weather resistant. The one you saw, the turtle one?
Yeah.
That's still on the metal box next to the AC since like freshman year, but it's been a little torn up a bit. You can see the colors all worn out.
Yeah.
And the ends are curling up. But that's 4 years.
You gonna go refresh it?
I gotta figure out. Oh, I got some new slaps coming in the mail soon. Yeah, yeah. They're business card slaps. So not only are they stickers, they double as a business card.
We're trying to do that for GDC too.
Okay, so that's the picture. If you want to pop that into Photoshop, I'll show you real quick.
Right.
I'll show you my process.
Yeah, I'll hop off and let you do it.
For sure. Okay.
Right. Let me just put this on to not webcam.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
How's it going?
We're teaching the people how to pattern up.
What's good?
How's it going?
Let's see. Did I put a video? I guess I'll put this video capture up here, and we'll be inside. Blah.
Whoa,
and yeah.
It works.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Let's switch seats. And
Okay.
you show us what to do.
Okay, so first of all, I got this little sketch illustration I've made in the last 15 minutes. So first of all, I want to make sure this is unlocked. So now it's unlocked. Oh shit. Now,
Here. Can you go back? What do you think's more important, having the upper half or
upper half?
Yeah, like because I put the thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, it's fine. I think it's fine. I'll just show them what I'm doing right now, which is this.
So you rotated it, you like flipped it?
Yep, I rotated it. Next, I'm going to edit the levels. So first, and also here's a trick to make everything clear. I make a duplicate layer. I go to filter, other, high pass, and then set that to about 4. And then what I do with this, I just set it to overlay. And that basically crisps things up. This is after, this is before. This is after. So it crisps everything up. That's what I like to do before, just to make all the lines stick out more.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I just drag it, duplicate it, Command E. And then it basically becomes its own thing. I don't need these 2 layers because this is its own layer now.
Yeah, sorry. You could close out Illustrator if you're not using it.
Oh, we're going to transfer in a sec.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I do Command L for levels. And I bring the blacks up. And I bring the lights up. And I'm basically just trying to pop out all that white to hide all that like unnecessary gradients, and then pop out the black. And then basically get that done. And you have the little tablet thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it right back here.
Oh yeah.
These.
Yeah, this is a part where I like to just touch everything up. Let's do quick touch-ups.
I'm the crew. I'm the crew guy.
Oh yeah. And the flows, I like to keep everything at 100. Just because I'm a very graphic.
What does flow do?
Flow is like, it's not like it's like the amount that hits every time you click it. So, because like it's different from opacity, where opacity is like the lightness of it. Like 50% opacity is like 50% transparent.
Yeah.
If you do 50% flow, you could still get thick, heavy, like colors, but you gotta press hard or something like that, or like you gotta press fast or something. It's like sort of like more dynamic based. Oh, you got stuff? Alright, perfect. Okay. So yeah. So I got my shapes ready. This is sick. DJ Chris.
Hey, you're a lefty? I can switch it up for you.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm so used to this. I've been doing this for a while. Okay, so basically I got my layer. Basically, it's just going to do a really clean layer because I'm going to vectorize this. I'm going to transfer the final from Photoshop into Illustrator and basically just vectorize that and turn that in and transfer back that into Photoshop. Let's see. Yeah, so basically I'm just like trying to darken everything here. Color this out.
Is there like a name for like the type of pattern we're making?
I mean, it's like basically diamond pattern shape. So I'm just gonna tile it up, down, left, right. There's like there's so many different terms for patterning, like where there's different processes, and it's actually pretty easy. You just gotta make a shape. It's probably gonna be very abstract at first, but you make a shape, any shape you want. Then you cut off the bottom half and then tape it to the top and use that as your negative space for your next shape.
Oh shit.
And then that basically tiles it because you know that the top of the shape is going to fit with the bottom of the next shape you make. And basically, and also, fuck, I'm going to save so much time. I'm going to do something that I'm an asshole about, but I should just save. So I'm just gonna just take this half. What the? Rectangular marquee tool. Saving time tool right here. Take half of this. And then just say copy. First, I should just make it like that. Okay, now you just copy this. Paste. And then just rotate, flip horizontal. Whoopsie daisy. Wrong one. I meant to do this one. Edit transform. Flip horizontal. There you go. Okay. Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like just to save time. Yeah. And also make it perfect without having to worry. Mm-hmm. I'll push it more. Yeah. I think I like it like that. Yeah. And then I'll just take those layers and then Command E. Now that's all one layer, and I can just hide everything here. There we go. Okay, so now I have this. Now I could further push this with the legs. And I don't want to do way too perfect symmetry because then it lacks that like authenticity. So this would be the perfect time to really just hand do the legs. So that way, hopefully if I get it right, it'll look like it's symmetrical, but it's not like computer generated symmetrical. It'll pop out this legs over here.
Seems like a psychiatrist, like ink blot.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing something in the like head shape.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's cool.
At least I just don't like. I've been so used to like realist or like having to think about drawing realistic drawings and like having to be like, oh, I gotta draw really realistic to be good.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know, I just stopped caring.
Yeah.
After knowing, yeah, I can if I spent like all that time to draw it. Like rendering is different from actually doing like the conceptual like making of the art like good. You could you know like the whole polishing a turd. You could always polish a turd, but it'll still be a turd.
It's true.
So you want to make sure your ideas are good before you invest the time to actually do the project, you know? Because then at that point it'd be a waste of time, or at least you wouldn't gain anything from it. And I want to make sure anything that I do, I like learn something from it. Like right now, this is awesome. I'm learning how to make a pattern on the spot, but at the same time show you how I do it.
Yeah, I mean, like, is there shame in using like these kind of like adjustments and stuff to like make the process go faster?
Well, it's not really.
No,
I don't think so.
But I feel like there are some people who have the like belief that the more like the longer you spend on a project, like the better it is. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Time is money, and if you think that, but you're not making money and you're just thinking that, you should probably rethink what you're doing because obviously you're thinking of something that's not working for you right now. But to those that actually like, because there are really good artists that are recognized because they could render so well, they need the time to render. And that's what I'm saying is like knowing whether you're investing that time to render for the money that you're going to make back is worth it or not. And there are people that are really good that aren't recognized that could render really well. And it's that type of drive that people are still doing it to become recognized. And I think that's important because it'll show. Your effort will show over time. But there are also some people that can't really render well. And it's not that I'm trying to be mean about that. It's just like you just got to be aware of your capabilities and not having to like spend too much time doing something that you could be doing other things with.
Yeah. Well, my feeling is like these people who are on Instagram or something, and they make like a little like doodle, and it gets like 15,000 like likes or some shit, and they're just like, hey, like this is the T-shirt that I'm printing with this design on it, and like here's stickers, and like you can go to my store and stuff. Like I feel like their like art form is like establishing their brand and everything, and like more so than like rendering.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like they're going the way of like, I'm gonna have this storefront and like shit's gonna work, and like if you want a shirt from me, I will provide you with like that shirt. Or like, I don't know, that's not really like as universal as being able to like draw to like a decent extent.
I think that being able to like have that support is important because then it starts off with like maybe just like a few people, but having people support you initially can help you drive and like roll that into like a bigger following.
Oh, yeah.
And that's I think how people on Instagram do it, or that's how they make it, is they just keep doing their content posting and then having that constant support over time grow into a bigger following. Eventually they'd be able to make a living by posting like a doodle, like you said. So being able to start from there and then work your way up is also really important. And this is part of life in terms of getting that aspect going. Alright, so this, I kind of like it so far. I think I might try to see how the textures would come out on Illustrator. Yeah, especially the wings. I don't think I'm going to touch the wings.
Yeah. God, I'm seeing in this, like, right here, I'm seeing, like, a face.
That's amazing.
And it's in, like, this big, like, I don't know, kind of thing it's in.
Well, you're going to see a bunch of those faces because I'm going to tile this. Okay, so now this is basically done. I'm going to put it onto Illustrator now. Let's see. I'm going to save this. Copy that. And then I'm just going to drag this shape out. Cut it out. Oh shit. Oh shit.
No.
It's delayed.
This is what I see there. I see this little crazy guy.
Oh, come on. Give me the weight. Did I hit anything? I think we're good. Whoa. Okay. Copy. Alright, we're good. Do you have Illustrator?
Yeah, I think it's open.
Let's see. Okay, perfect. So we're just going to do a new document real quick. And then just create. See. And I'm just going to paste from Photoshop. Ooh, that's big. I like that. Okay. Ooh, before I transfer, I'm going to go to Image Trace, do Silhouettes. Let's see how this looks. Okay. And then go to Window, Image Trace, go to Advanced, Fresh Noise, bring it all the way down.
All the way down on the noise.
Yeah, and then threshold down a bit.
What does noise and threshold do?
Noise is like any like imperfections, because it likes to pick up that. So I hide all that imperfections, and then threshold is kind of like, you know, your exposure, kind of like just like, like imagine like a flash photography, how much flash is actually hitting that. I don't know. I think that's probably my best way. Like, I like how it picked up all the little dots from the wings like that. Yeah. So I think I might keep that. Nice. But it's all vector now, so that's the best thing about Illustrator. You transfer that onto that. So now you could just copy this and then bring it back onto Photoshop. And then this time, I'll create a new one. Alright, so you want to learn how to tile?
Oh yeah.
This is the tiling process now.
Okay.
So I got my graphic done, and now I'm setting up a new document on Photoshop. And if it wants to load
on Photoshop,
yeah. The thing about Photoshop is you can make your own patterns. There's like a setting.
Really.
And also, you gotta think of application purposes. How big you want your pattern.
Yeah.
So let's see. I want this pattern to probably be like applied to shirts, and I'd probably want my like bees to be like this small.
Okay.
So that's probably about like an inch or so. I want to set up this Photoshop document if it wants to load.
Wait, hold up. New document?
Yeah.
What's that?
This is a new file.
Oh, okay. Dang.
It's not loading.
Do we need Illustrator anymore?
I don't think so. Alright.
You could save like whatever you have. This Photoshop's just taking view.
So much. Okay, there you go. Alright.
Dang.
Let's see. Save as B vector. Dang. Should I save it in Clapback?
You save the desktop.
Okay. Save. Alright. Bye bye, Illustrator. It was nice using your clear clipboard. Okay. That should help out a bit. Sweet. Okay, so now document size. I'd want it about, you want to set up your document to be the size of how big you want your actual printed. Yeah. So I'm probably going to do about 1 inch to 1 inch. Yeah, you want to make it square. I just want to see how much that is in pixels real quick. 72. That's definitely not enough. Oh, no wonder why. Resolution. Make sure your resolution is at
300.
300. Yeah. Oh shoot! What did I do? That is not my job. All right. New doc.
Is Blink also known as Mario? Because if so, then I love you too, bro. My friends.
Blink.
I hope you're learning about patterns. This is big.
This is big. This is really big if you're interested in patterns.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to set up my thing. Let's say, let's do like 400. 400 is fine. 400 pixels. Okay. 300 squares. Create. Boom. You got your square.
Boom.
Then, boom. You Command Z your B. Where did my B go?
Yeah.
Oh, darn it. Okay, yeah, we gotta open up Illustrator one more time real quick. Technical difficulties.
This is the dude I saw in B's face. It's a small bird, dude. Like some kind of...
Dude, I'm loving the positive negative space. You could probably make a pattern out of that.
Okay, you're making one out of it now.
Oh yeah.
Your B.
I'm showing you the most basic pattern way of making a pattern first. That has potential to become those intricate patterns, what I'm talking about with the tiling and stuff. If you just look at the negative space to see the white, just imagine a shape that could come from that, and you bring that onto the bottom like that. And then that way you'll fill this space up and you could tile that, like this would be on the bottom of that, and this would be next to that. Okay. This is it.
Yeah. OBS really kills the Mac.
I noticed. That's true. But it's also dope that at least you could run it though.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, whatever.
Running on Mac. Running on damn Mac. We get it done out here. I also have a desktop, but it's got no webcam.
It's got a webcam.
Yeah, but now we have this new fly camera, this new webcam. So maybe I'll try doing a stream from the desktop.
Yes, please. Okay, there you go. Pixels. I basically transferred this back on to Photoshop. Yeah, it's pixels. It's easier that way. Okay. If you do it as smart objects, it'll just do this loading bar thing because it's trying to turn it into a vector. But Photoshop isn't meant for vector. Okay, so I'm gonna size it down probably about here for now. And basically, this is the offset thing. Okay. You duplicate this so you have a second one, and you want to go, actually you want to make two, so two duplicates. The first one, you go to filter, other, offset. And you see how it says horizontal, vertical? Yeah. Our canvas is 400 pixels by 400 pixels. So here you can do halfway, which is 200 by 200.
Yeah, we kind of do this in game art to make like tiling textures.
This? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, then basically you understand the whole process for making patterns.
I want to see how you do
it. You didn't even need me this time. But yeah, basically now you're done. You just go to, whatchamacallit, let's see, where is it? Set, define pattern. And then you call this B. And then now you got your pattern set. You could do open any document now, any size document. Let's say, since it was a 400 by 400, and that's probably like, what, like 2 inches. I'm gonna do like 2000 by 2000, and then yeah, 300. So create that. So this is a huge printing size. This is a huge document size. You go to edit, fill, and then go to pattern. Go to B pattern, and it should fill it up. Yeah. So now you got your B pattern here.
Oh shit.
And yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like it.
Dang.
Yeah. So you got your B pattern here. I think it looks really interesting. Kind of gives me this like like a picnicky feel. But yeah, like this is just like a little this is the first pass on the design. What do you think?
It's cool. I like it. Would you be able to also, yeah, I mean, I imagine you'd be able to now go in and like make another pattern that's like kind of interlaced with this one.
Yeah.
If I wanted like dots in between every like.
If you wanted dots in between, we can make a new pattern now.
Yeah, like
so basically, I'll just make this one, right? First, let me just hide these, put them in a folder, duplicate it. So now I got this here. And then I'll make this guy smaller by like a hair. And then let's see, let's put like a, what kind of color dot do you want?
Red.
Red. Okay. And let's see, put it like right here. Honestly, let's try blue too. Oh wait, you know what is easier? To make sure you're on a separate layer for these. So that way. Oh make sure on a separate layer. I think you can move it around just in case, that's why. Boom. Okay, so now I'll just duplicate this again. Filter. Offset. Oh, what the hell? Filter. Offset. Boom. And then let's see. Maybe we should put some here too, right?
Yeah.
I think we should offset these. So you can make a copy of the dots too, actually. And then filter, offset.
Did you learn this in like a class that you took?
No.
You just taught yourself?
The thing is with this, I do 200 pixels, and then since it's so high up, we gotta bring it down. So like probably like that. Yeah. But the thing is now, I think we should turn this color. Let's see, what is it? What is that color? Okay, there you go. This color, and then change this into maybe like a third color.
The hue saturate.
Like the yellow. I'm trying to find that yellow that you have.
Cloud pack.
Cloud pack. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Okay. So
gold and yellow.
Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to save this as another pattern. So edit, define pattern, B2. And then let's see how it looks on this one. So this background needs to go away. Yeah. And then I'll fill this with white. Also, this works too because the pattern is actually transparent. So you could set this to be any background color actually. Like let's say like black. I just want to see what happens if it's black. Actually, we can't. Hold on, because the actual bees are black. Hold on. Let's try like a mint green. I don't care. Let's see. And then fill. Oh, make sure you're on a layer. Fill. Pattern. And then this is B2. Interesting. Okay, so what we've learned from this is the yellow and the blue touches, and what I think what we're trying to go for is one dot in between. So now, because now we got to figure out. It's hard to see where the pattern actually tiles from this.
Yeah.
So you got to refer back to this now.
So we have to move these like top and bottom dots onto the border, like the red ones, if we want that effect.
And it has to be in between the. It needs to be between these two. So it needs to be okay. Yeah. So it needs to be like here. We might have to sacrifice one color, and that might probably be the yellow. Let's see how that is. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so now this offset. Should be set to 0. Maybe this is set to 0. Yeah, there you go. And this goes 200. No. 300. 320. 330. No, 340. No, 338. 7. 6. 5. Yep, there you go. Alright, so let's try this out one more time. Define as pattern B3. Let's see. Oh, as you can see, that actually has a white background. I realized you could save it without the white background, it'll be transparent. Okay. And then let's see, fill. Oh, again, new layer. Silly me. And then fill with pattern B3. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love that dot. It's a good accent with the black ink illustration.
Yeah, it makes it look like it's still modern.
I'm even trying to figure out how to even push this further. I was actually trying to make it so this diamond's in with this, so it actually almost turns into almost a square shape. And I think at that point, your actual canvas shape could be a little shorter like that. I'm actually going to test this out. This is actually some live exploration right now.
Oh shit.
Let's do this. Let's see if this works. So now I'm going to make a new canvas, right? Oh, this is really slow. I'm gonna close some of the stuff too, actually, after I make this one. Right, so this, I'll actually make the resolution smaller too, so it doesn't have to work too hard.
Sure.
Alright, so I'll make this 400 by 275. Okay, great. So I have this thing.
Zipstream says, love the banner at the bottom. Thank you.
Ah, yes, that banner is so good.
It's an upgrade.
Such a good banner. Bruce Banner. Pixels. Okay, so now let's see if this works.
What do the people think of this new little guy? I don't know. Oh, we can't see the little guy anymore.
Little guy's gone.
Go to OBS.
Wow.
Grab go up to the top. Oh wait, go to Sign Demon. Click him. Just put him all the way to the top. Well, you're already up to the top. Like, just put it above banner.
Oh.
Like as if it's layers.
Oh, okay. Does that work?
Yeah. Scroll to the left. Yeah. Up. Like, there should be an eyeball. Yeah.
Ah.
There he is.
Ah.
There he is.
Scroll Demon's back.
Do the people like the demon? Let us know. Let us know if you do.
Okay. Ooh, I see where it is. Alright, I'm starting to... Hopefully this works now. Let me try to diamond pattern this bad boy up.
What kind of pattern?
I want to get really close to each other. That's what I'm trying to aim for. The horizontals at 200 and the verticals at 165-ish. 7? 8? No. 0. 59. 58. 7. 56. 5. 4. 3. Maybe 40. Ooh, we're almost there.
Yeah.
35.
That's pretty good too.
37. Okay, let's try that. And then
this quick.
define pattern. Before. Okay. Alright, let's fill this one out. Let's see how this looks. Edit. Fill. Oh, new layer. Don't forget.
New layer. New layer.
Don't
Everybody.
forget. Fill with pattern 4. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
now it's getting really pushing into the negative space.
Nice, dense.
Yeah, density. I like that one.
Yeah. When I squint my eyes really hard, it's good.
I'm thinking of possibly doing something like this for the next screen print I do.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to integrate pattern designs onto my shirts for the thesis. Yeah, hopefully. Yes, this is just one pattern. What was that, like 30 minutes?
Probably a little more.
Yeah, it's not bad. 30 minutes learning patterns, and that's just one.
Yeah, that's pretty sick though. I could definitely see that going in like a bunch of different ways.
Oh yeah. I mean, you want to know how to do yours now?
Sure. Shit.
Yeah. I feel like just explaining that for so long. I feel like you don't even have to take that long to do it.
Yeah, let's see if I can do it real quick. But yeah, we got Bisquick in here. We got Zipstream in here. We got my friend Quick in here. My friend Lee Boy in here.
Yeah.
It's pretty. This like counter up top is not accurate. I can confirm that. There's definitely more than what it's saying. But yeah, I like this like style. Like it's just, I don't know, very concise. You should do tutorials more often.
I don't know. Was it okay? Did you understand it a little bit while I was talking?
I definitely understand it. Now you can always have this to look back on. You can always look at it again.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is like archived now.
Oh yeah.
The tutorials are archived for your learning pleasure.
Yeah. Whoops. Where's the video capture I want? That's that one. Oh, there we are.
Ooh, caught me.
Gangin'. Yeah, I just don't want everyone reading all my emails.
Oh, yeah.
All my emails.
That's right.
Okay. You guys could read my emails if you want. They're not that interesting. But, here I mean, he says save the bees.
Save them bees. That's what I'm saying. Dude, it's dope.
Dude, but quick, he loved the live action exploration. It was live. What you did back there.
Exploration.
Yeah, when you just made that canvas, it was a square, and then you made it a rectangle. It was sick. We got to see inside your mind.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I'm glad it worked out.
It worked really well.
Yeah, so it doesn't even have to be a perfect square if you want to pattern things. You can push the boundaries on shapes. You can pattern things with circles. Dude, there's like these dope patterns I saw the other day, and they weren't even like patterns for like textiles. It's just like visual patterns. Like this guy did circles. What's it called? Like a mandala kind of thing where it's just more centric. It's awesome. I think that's just more for the viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
And that's a cool way to go about patterns too.
Dang. Yeah. Fucking, you know that fisheye lens you have?
Yeah.
That you're messing with? My friend Quick, he got me a fisheye lens for my phone, but he also got me a macro lens and a wide angle lens.
Yeah.
That just goes on my phone. Sick.
Dude, the Optica.
Yeah.
I know there's like some brand where you could just clip it on or something.
Yeah, this thing's sick. You could just.
Oh, you have it around?
Yeah, just hand me that gray pencil case back there. This is a live. This isn't an ad. I actually got this from my friend Quick. He can attest for it. He's in the chat. All right.
Hey.
I'm not sponsored by these people, but I wish I was.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we just got like all the different.
For the phone.
Just flip this up. The one you had, did it have a clip, or did you just have to hold it? Or was that was just a lens?
Yeah, that was for a completely different camera. I just
Really?
held it, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, this thing. is you got like the normal thing, normal ass look, and you just dump this on top. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Fisheye lens. Let me see if they see if we put this like on our lens.
Yo, what if you put that lens?
What
against
do you
the
guys
webcam?
see? Is it fisheyeing? Let's see. Oh, it's tough.
What if you put the fisheye lens against the webcam? Lens?
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Damn. Hold up. I'm gonna get it. I'll get it.
Oh my gosh, no way.
There you go.
No way.
Courtesy of Nick McQuick. Look,
No
this is
way.
fish-eye lensing.
This is the future, dude. This is amazing.
Thank you, Nick.
This is so sick.
And we got
Holy
two other lenses.
Dude.
I know.
This is like game.
Fisheye is fucking sick, bros.
This is so sick.
He
this
said it.
Changes the game.
H-Arns is here. The Bub is here. They love the fisheye.
You had to
This is
see it.
amazing. This fits everybody now.
Yes.
This literally is so much better of a viewing
I
experience.
can.
Seriously.
It goes with the theme too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This was themed.
I like it.
Thanks, Nick B.
Thanks, Nick B.
Thanks,
Wait,
Nick.
I want to try this wide angle one because that might really be the move to like be able to get everyone in the shot.
Everyone's here.
Everyone's in the
Everyone's
shot.
Fisheye. The pattern came out pretty cool.
Oh, thank you. What you were watching?
We learned some stuff. It was a good time.
That's awesome.
Same
I'm
to
glad.
I learned a lot. I learned a lot about a lot. Even just general things. Alright, look, now we're back. It's terrible. I mean, I can't even look at this screen without the fisheye lens. But this is a wide angle.
Yo.
What does this do?
Oh, so perfect.
Oh, yeah. We just have, like,
Yeah, that
line.
you don't
That's
even-
that's a leave on.
Yeah,
That's a
that's,
leave on?
That's the leave
Can
on.
I
You just
get this,
upgraded
like,
the show.
lens out?
everything is just
Wow.
an upgrade.
Thanks, Nick. You're a loyal viewer. Yeah.
This is
Coming
amazing.
back.
I need more stuff from everybody. Come on.
Nick
But
B
Quick's
said
making
hi
you
to
all
her.
look
Put the
bad.
PO box in the chest.
Yeah, P.O. box down below.
This is sick.
Send me
I
some
gotta snap
equipment.
this real quick.
Alright.
This is some crossover episode with the Snapchat.
Wait, he is the Squick and the Quick. Are those two? What's going on?
These different people? What? Same?
I don't know.
This Quick?
Let's
This
go.
Quick is Lee Tavello.
Oh,
Long Island native.
obviously.
East Islip graduate.
Lee. We know Lee.
Industrial design.
Yeah,
Wow.
He's an industrial
Wow.
design. Good job, Lee. Good shit.
That's
I
awesome.
don't know if you mentioned it, but I like the guy on the
Sign Demon.
Yeah, he's great.
Episode 9.
I can see like there being like an animated guy down there.
Oh, yeah.
I can show you how to do gifs.
Are you kidding?
Next episode.
That's crazy.
I can show you.
He's gonna show me how to do
Because
gifts.
imagine if that guy was like walking around and he's
Yeah.
like
I want a little guy who's on the bar who's just like kicking his legs.
Like
He's
a-
like,
a little Mr. Paperclip or something on the
yeah,
bottom.
it's just like, he'll just tell us what to do or something.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Alright. We're almost at our mark, so I think I'll make my pattern on the back end. I'll do it
Sounds good.
off camera.
Oh yeah.
But any last words for the people?
CG Squad, get your apparel soon. At the senior thesis show,
Yeah.
April 30th-ish.
2018.
You're gonna regret it.
2018. Yeah, I don't even know what date either, but it's a pop-up shop, so don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Don't
You're gonna
regret
regret it if you miss it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so don't
Don't miss
do it to yourself. I'm gonna change back to the fisheye real quick. Finish off on the fish.
Finish it off.
Because then we got there's a macro lens that's like the
That's
like,
amazing.
start of
Dude,
this
you got
one.
the dopest setup for this, like,
How do those
webcam
fit on?
experience.
Are those made
It's
for that
evolved.
webcam?
It's really evolved.
Huh?
Are those
Oh,
made?
yeah.
for
No,
lenses?
these are just made for my phone. Or like for a phone.
That's cool that they fit on there so good.
I know, it's
That's
fantastic.
the webcam tilted
Oh.
down.
Alright guys.
Yeah.
We'll sign off.
Sign off.
Hit him with the sign off. Alright, guys. Nick Dahill Show, episode 9. Special guest, Chris Goh.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for being here. Thank you. Couldn't have asked for a better second guest. And you guys learned a bunch. Show your friends. Start making some patterns and post them somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, but don't go on Vero. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vero.
Yeah,
We're Instagram for life. Alright. Okay, guys. Take it easy. Bye.